What's going on today? You already know what it is. It's your boy Tunchi, and this is YBETV. You can hit me up at 1YBETV@gmail.com, and I will answer any of your questions. It just don't have to be about trucking. It could be any area. I got a lot of experience in different areas. If I don't know the answer, if I can't find out the answer, I just let you know through the email. Not nothing I'm going to be running with. So just hit me up. You already know what it is. This one right here comes from Louis Trombatura. I think I said that right. I hope I said that right. It says it's a retirement question. This one says, thanks for all that you do. Man, no problem, man. I appreciate it. Recently, I started my trucking career, and I can't begin to tell you how much I've learned from your YouTube channel. I'll keep it short and simple. I have a few questions in regards to saving money and thinking about the future. As an owner-operator, do you have a strategy to save money, short-term, long-term, any retirement plans you recommend, investment, IRAs, real estate? I'm about to take a leap to owner-op, but I like to gather as much advice as I can. I have a mentor who put me on in the industry, and I'm very open-minded and always willing to take advice from the OGs. Any knowledge you can share in regards to saving as an owner-operator and for retirement will be greatly appreciated. Thank you again, bro, YBE. Man, bro, this one is probably going to be one of my favorite questions to answer. Yes, I can definitely help you with saving some money. All right, number one, saving money for the truck. If you saving money for the truck, number one, I always say as an owner-operator, you need to get your LLC. You need to incorporate yourself as a business and as a separate entity from your truck for legal reasons and for money purposes, because now you can save for your truck. Now, when you get your company established and you go get you a debit card with your company name on it, the first thing you're going to need is an operations account, and you're going to need a maintenance account. Your operations account, you're going to take a percentage of whatever you make out of your paycheck and put it into your operations account, right? And when you do that, that's going to be for any type of investments that you can use within your company. Let's just say if you run into somebody who's selling cars for the low, and you can get your company involved with that. That's what you can do. That's operations. And that just keeps a little money coming in. That was just the example with the cars, first off the top of my head. Now, maintenance is going to be to maintenance your truck. You're going to take a nice chunk of change out of every paycheck you get, and you're going to put that in maintenance. Now, that will continue to add up, and you spend out of that, and you have your maintenance account, and you got your operations account is constantly growing, and it keeps your business growing. Now we get into short-term savings. Short-term savings, I would say, when it comes to saving, I got a rule. After you pay your truck and you pay your operations, the rest is your money, because you invest into the business. The operation is for your business to grow. The maintenance is for your business to stay running. So the maintenance keeps you in business, and the operation keeps you growing. You know what I'm saying? So you can save. That could be an investment to buy another truck, whatever you do. So you got those two. So you come up with a number that's fair, and you save within your maintenance, and you save within your operations. Now let's just say you made $1,700, right? And out of that $1,700, you say, for maintenance, I'm gonna put up $400. That leaves you with $13. And operations, I'm gonna put up $2. That leaves you with $1,100 in your pocket. Okay? Now, out of that $1,100, you say, all right, 20% needs to go to your savings. Right off the top, you always pay yourself first. That's your short-term savings, 20%. So that's $220. Now you moving into after your savings, you said, what should you invest into? Real estate. Now, real estate is always a sound investment to me. I really like real estate, but if you're an over-the-road driver, it's going to be kind of hard to, rent them or flip them when you're over the road. If you got a strong wife at home or strong husband at home, and you got like children or whatnot, that can be an avenue you could try with. Depends on what type of support systems you have. But what I will say is an IRA and different investments like stocks. I'm not really good with stocks. I'm learning, so I wouldn't get into that. But what I will say is I would look into a IUL. IUL is Index Universal Life. It's two birds with one stone. It's a life insurance plan that you can borrow against. I'm a fan of them. I actually like the way they set up. What happens is in the Index Universal Life, or IUL, what will happen is, let's say you're investing into the stock market or whatever. If the stock market drops, your money drops, right? In the IUL, when you're investing into that, it caps out at a 12% increase. So it could go up to 22%. You'll only see 12. But on the other side of that, if everything in this world just tanks out and it takes a dive where you're supposed to lose 50%, you will never lose. You will always stay at the zero mark. You will just keep the money that you put in there. You put in $50, it's only going to be worth $50 while everything is in the tank. But as soon as things start to increase, yours will start to increase on the interest side. I think that's awesome. It's a lot less risky, but it's a lot less to, gain. But it's still a good game. You can borrow against it, and it actually lets you lock in rates that's like short-term term life insurance is basically when you get a term for life insurance, like you get like 20-year term, a 20-year term where you only got 20 years to have this insurance. Then after that, you're no longer insured and you got to go out and find insurance again. So a lot of people like to have whole life. Whole life is for your whole life. When you go through an IUL, you get prices for whole life insurance that's the same price, damn near, or cheaper as term life. And you can borrow against it. Not against your life insurance policy. You can borrow against the other cash portion of it. So if you got a kid coming out of college, you want to buy that new sports car, and it's non-taxable. It's not taxable. They're not going to tax that money that you paid into it, which is awesome. So it's like a retirement plan / life insurance. You can go get you, if you're a younger, healthy guy, you can go get you $1 million policy, whole life, $60 a month, $65 a month. Add $200 in there, $235 in there. Pay $300 a month. You will have your savings and you'll have your life insurance. So if you die on that road in 20 years, your kid will get that $1 million policy, and also your kid will get whatever that cash value is of that policy, which is pretty dope. I think that's the way to go. For me, that's what I think. That's the way I like to go. I hope that's helpful. Real estate is always great. You can live in it. It's the stuff. It's always better than renting. If you're going to rent something for $700, why not go take out a mortgage for a $60,000 house and go ahead and have a $433 mortgage? After taxes and insurance and everything, you're paying $700, but at least you own it. So that's all I got to say. I hope that's helpful. You already know. Hit me up anytime. YBETV@gmail.com. You already know what it is. If you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. YBE.
Drug dealing and killing is going on in my town. It don't take a killer to kill or a driller to drill. See, just being yourself is the definition of real.